Hey party people, I'm checking in. I'm having, I'm struggling keeping a regular time with this because things have just gotten really big and amazing, and it's summertime and I just want to flow, and it's hard for me to sit down in front of this. Maybe that's an excuse. There is, excuse me, a lot of value to staying committed and staying to something, but I'm also exploring just letting myself do what feels right and good in the moment. So bear with me because one day I know I'm like every Monday, and then now I'm like whenever I feel like it. So I'm working to find that balance, and it's always a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. So I wanted to just check in. I don't have much in the way of like a planned talk or thing for you today, but I wanted to check in because the last time I made a video, I was in the throes of a spiritual awakening. That's what it was. That's what it is. It was radical. It was transformational. Tons of things shifted and healed for me in a split second. Well, actually, more like a series of 2 weeks, kind of starting around Midsummer's Day, Midsummer's Eve, that celebration. Starting from there and going, and then I can't remember when it started getting really hectic, about the time I made the last video, but it was 3 days of no sleep. Amazing ideas, amazing like energy moving through my body, clarity, insight, all kinds of things. And then I made an amends to someone I care about very much, and we are now friends, which is great, 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 great news. And then I slept like a baby after that, and now things are kind of settling in. So it was a major transformation. I don't think I am enlightened by any means. In fact, I feel like I've been feeling a lot of nature and plant analogies lately, and I feel like, the seed when it's growing, it's like pushed up against its little shell for a while, and that's that discomfort. And if you can stay with it, there's a breakthrough, and then you're like, it's this new growth that comes through. And there's a moment where it's like, oh, I made it. There's this breath of fresh air, and everything's magical, and you can hardly contain yourself. You can't contain yourself. That's why you bust it out. But then as you sort of grow and your roots establish and you settle in, then you kind of like, I had this moment where it's like just a brand new experience again, and I'm totally out of my element. And like on the one hand, I understood so much, like to the plant analogy, I understood like the seed was small and confining, and I had to go through that pain to get out of it. And now I'm in this new world, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then at the same time, I'm all of a sudden kind of shocked and sort of overwhelmed in a good way, and in a tiring way sometimes, where now I like have this new way of seeing the world, and I look around and I'm just like, it's so beautiful. And then I start to see all the other flowers, back to the analogy, all the other people blooming and playing and creating, and it can be very tempting to be like, oh wait, it's too much, I don't belong here, I'm not the right kind of flower, or I'm not big enough yet, or whatever. And so it's been this really interesting process of like exploring this new form that I'm in, this new way of seeing, this new clarity that's come around, and also staying grounded and trying to stay humble, and also just staying encouraged and patient with myself and with the process, and understanding like this is what life is all about. Like it's this series of it's the series of growth, and we're never done, and it's fucking awesome, and I love it. So I just wanted to check in because I think the last video was a little like, I don't know what's happening, and it's kind of like being on meth, and things have settled a little bit. Things are really great, and I hope things are great for you too.